Hi there, my name is Beth Schlesinger, and I'm going to show you my AT device that I developed for a 3-year-old that is verbal, but he has a hard time expressing his needs and following directions. Uh, Most likely has ADHD, and he is also highly motivated by planets and the galaxy. It is his passion. You would not believe what he knows about our world, our galaxy, the planets, way beyond what I'm going to show you. He is truly amazing. So, we decided in preschool that it was a good idea to have visual cues for him. And this is what I created. So the first thing I have to show you is my cards that I made for him. And they are various things that he is required to do throughout the day that he sometimes likes to and sometimes does not like to do. And putting a card in front of him to let him see visually what he needs to do is helpful. I think saying those things to him, sometimes he's listening, sometimes seeing a picture is a whole lot more helpful, and it kind of resets his focus on what we need him to do so that he pays attention. So I have things like wash hands, do a day book, which is a little thing he does each morning to draw. It kind of gets him settled in for the day, helps him focus on maybe a picture or a letter we're focusing on, whatever the topic might be. So to get him to sit and do it. And when he forgets, we put the picture in front of him to remind him. Other things like, all right, you've done what you needed to do, go play in the room. Sit when we have circle time, or whatever the case may be. Eat, which is another problem we have because he gets distracted, he wants to be silly in class, and he doesn't always want to focus on food, which then causes problems later because he's cranky. So it's important for him to sit and eat. Lining up can also be a problem. He's all over the place. He doesn't want to stand in line. He wants to run around the room. So another visual clue of how we line up. Telling him to be quiet, especially when we're getting ready for nap time. This is extremely helpful. And lastly, take a nap, which is another issue that he doesn't like to lay down and rest. So these are the cues I have for him, and there are 8 of them. So what I put together is a picture of space. Looks like this. And in the classroom, I have one that is laminated. This is a paper version, so you can see it for the video, but it would be laminated. And then I have 8 planets that he gets to choose from. So whenever he does a task that we ask him to do, he follows the visual cue, he gets to pick a planet, and we have Velcro on the back of these in the classroom. But he picks a planet, and then he gets to stick it on the space. And this makes him so happy. He loves seeing the creation he has made. And he gets so excited when by the end of the day he has all 8 planets in the galaxy, and it just makes his day. He's 3, it makes him happy, and it works. So both of these things, I think both of these would benefit children with a huge variety of disability. Obviously for Adam, most likely he has autism. It has not been diagnosed yet, but all the signs are there. So I have a feeling that is likely what he is struggling with. And yet he's such a smart kid, and he obviously has a passion for outer space, and he will probably go into that someday. He is truly amazing, but getting him to verbalize his wants can be a challenge sometimes. And having these hanging on my keychain for him to grab and point to is great, because sometimes he has a need that I don't understand. And for him to be able to show these to me, pick a picture, and describe what he needs is super helpful for both me and him. So, and these I think would be great for children with verbal disabilities. Uh, I would say reading is great. You know, for older kids that are nonverbal, I think this would be great. For physical disabilities, having a reward system of any kind, I think, would be helpful for any disability. When you're trying to communicate and either they're not able to, or they struggle with the words, whatever that disability might be, I think these would be great tools to use and customized to what their passions are, what motivates them, anything that can get them to pay attention, do what they need to do, and succeed. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and I look forward to continue using these, and I hope it gives you some ideas as well. Thanks.